You just heard the CEO with what he admittedly said is an optimistic viewpoint. Is it a practical one?
Well, it's certainly a viewpoint that we understand. The metaverse is being talked about by a lot of companies, Roblox obviously being one, but Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft, they're all talking about it as being kind of the next iteration of the internet. And achieving a dominant position in the metaverse would be incredibly value creative. The question is, can Roblox do it against that kind of competition over the long run? And that's where we're a bit skeptical.
Are they? Yeah. So basically, it's the ant versus the elephant. Do you see their products morphing in such a way that they can become, quote, a communication utility, as ultimately not just a playing tool, but where people learn together, work together, and where they use Roblox as a utility to stay connected? I go back to the question: is that a feasible goal? Or are they just playing out of their league?
Well, I don't know that I'd say they're playing out of their league. I mean, they have some impressive technology. I think it's possible, right? There are a lot of things that are possible. In order to get people to want to use Roblox as a virtual meeting space, I mean, first of all, you're going to have to convince them that it's better than Zoom. Zoom's pretty good and pretty effective, right? Or other video channels. Why is meeting in a virtual world space going to be more efficient and more effective? That's a sale that won't be easy to make, particularly if you look at where VR technology is right now. It's just not very consumer friendly. There hasn't been mass adoption of it for that reason. So I think the technical solutions to that, streaming being another one, streaming interactive entertainment, is still a ways away.
The street seems to like Roblox's plans to jump into online advertising, a way to diversify its revenue. Stock up about 1%. What do you make of that move?
Well, it makes sense. They have a 58 million daily active users. Obviously, that's a lot of people in theory you can advertise to. Now, a good chunk of that is people under 13 that you can't really advertise to. We've been covering the video game business for close to 20 years. That entire time, people have been talking about inserting ads into video games. The reality is that other than some of the most casual games on mobile devices that have very short play times, advertising doesn't work in interactive media because it takes players out of the interactivity, it takes them out of immersion, and players don't like that. And Roblox being a virtual world is much more akin to that than it is to, let's say, Candy Crush.
Underperform rating, just quickly, your price target?
$31.
And what would give you more confidence to raise that? It's trading at 46 a share right now.
Yeah, look, it's a very long-term position. I mean, the competition for the metaverse is going to take a very long time. Right. I think they have to prove that they're more than just a video game platform, and you do that by attracting more users, by attracting a broader range of users, and by monetizing them better. And to the extent they're able to do that, we'd certainly reconsider our position, but right now we don't see it.
Doug Kreutz, senior research analyst with Cowen, underperform rating on the stock. Thank you very much.